I've logged into Genshin Impact every single day for the last 64 days, and I want to talk about my progress on my account. And just a reminder, if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and comment down below how many days active you've been playing and how many chests you've opened. So while I'm here on this summary page, let's quickly look at it. We got 224 achievements, 22 characters. I have gotten to floor 11, I think, in the Abyss, but I haven't done it on this cycle. And these are all the chests I've opened. So my main party is the same as it's always been since AR like 25. I got Fischl, I got Zhengling, Kaya, and Noelle. It's kind of a ragtag team, but I've gotten super used to it, especially having Noelle's shield. My backup team has a couple of variations, but not really. So we got Beidou, Jean, Chi-Chi, Yoimiya, and Sayu. And I know I said my main team is ragtag, and this team is definitely even more ragtag. They don't have their artifacts focused on or anything like that. They're just kind of the bare minimum to start doing the higher levels in the Spiral Abyss. A few characters I have worth mentioning are Raiden Shogun, Sucrose, Ujo Sara, and Razor and Yanfei. I want to raise all these characters. Some of them have had longer than others, and I just haven't had resources to put into these characters. And yeah, Barbara is still my only Hydro character. By way of quests, I am 100% caught up on the Archon quest line in version 2.1, and I have all these remaining story and hangout quests to do. I've only done one hangout ending with Diona, so I have a lot of them to do. A weak point in the account so far is definitely exploration. So if we look at Mondstadt, I'm mostly 100%, except for this area. It's huge, and no matter how much I use the treasure compass, I can't seem to find what I'm missing. So I'm going to have to spend more time there. I've kind of hated Dragonspine, so I'm only 50% there. And then as you look at Liyue, it's just a huge region, and I haven't touched about 40% of it approximately. So I have to keep going deeper there. Inazuma is still brand new to me, especially like I barely got to it by the time it became available. So I'm probably like 30% total, if even that, in the whole Inazuma region. So for the juicy details about Resin, you naturally regen 180 a day. I've been capped for 5 minutes at most. That's 11,520 resin just from free resin. Then I've had probably about 30 to 40 fragile resin, which is about 2,400 resin. And I've probably topped off an average of every other day, at least once, which is another 960 resin. So a safe estimate on my resin consumption is 14,880. Now let's look at the loot. One of the best and my favorite parts. Weapons. We have no 5-star weapons, but we have a good amount of 4-star weapons. If there's any 3 stars in use, it's just because I haven't found a better weapon for those characters yet. For artifacts, we have just under 200. I am trying not to fodder 4 stars right now, just because I'm trying to get good complete sets for my characters. I don't have much by way of these materials too. There's a few that I have a bunch of, and that's because I don't need them as much. So if you look at these regular mob drops, I have a decent amount. Like the lowest here will at least have 100 or 200, maybe 500 in this case, because I've never had to use this resource. I have 100 Heroes Wit, 30 Adventurous Experience, and 3 Wanderer's Advice, so that's a little bit, but nothing to really be too pumped about. I do have a good amount of weekly boss drops right now. The ones I'm low on are obviously the ones I've needed more of. Regular boss drops, I have a few, and talent materials, I have a few. I am not going to use these crowns until I'm convinced that I have my main character for like the lifetime of my account. I'm going to be real stingy with these because I'm relatively new to the game and I only have 2. I have 3k saved up primos, 93 moro. Food I don't keep up on enough. The only two that I keep up on are this delicious golden crab for my defense and Adeptus Temptation. As far as these materials go, I don't really pay attention to them either, except for Crystal Chunk, these billets. I cannot get a billet to save my life. Got the gadgets, got the quest items, got these good stuff. Oh yeah, I got 3 dream solvents. I feel like that's decent, I guess. For those that are interested, my Serenity Pot is a disaster, and that's just because I was trying to get... Whoa, I was just trying to get some Adeptal energy. But it does pretty good. I think I get 22 an hour. Let's see. Yeah, I get 22 an hour. I'm trust rank 6. And I have been able to start buying these transient resins once a week. So that's a huge step because that's an extra 60 resin a week, which anything is good. But there's not much by way of here. I haven't been focusing on like the actual achievements or missions in the teapot just because it's kind of more of a passive activity for me. Anyways, guys, this is what 64 days looks like in Genshin Impact with like medium, I'd say, effort. I've been played quite a bit, but I'm not no-lifing it too much. So yeah, this is what 64 days in Genshin Impact looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stuck around this long, please like and subscribe. I could use all the help I can get. And I'll see you guys in the next one.